Hello and welcome to Musings by Amit. Today I wanted to discuss how can we make a transition from a service-based to product-based company in IT. Actually, there is no difference between a service-based company and product-based company as far as your programming knowledge is concerned. Look at this way. Okay, a service-based company can have a client who is a product-based client. Like I was working in a service-based company, an offshore software company, and in that our client was a product company. So I was already working on a product development project. Are you getting my point? So I was already working on the releases related to that. Okay. If you go to the base core of it, whether you develop a product or you develop a application based on requirement, in the end both require the same things. Okay, only the method of development will be different. Product based companies start with a problem and solution approach. Requirement based companies start with a requirement approach. What is the requirement? But both in the end everything merges when it comes to building the application actually. Okay, so you're in one case you are building an application for one specific client in service based companies. In product based company you are building a generic application. So even within a services company, find out if there are projects which are product based. Okay, a lot of services companies will have projects of Google, Microsoft, or Facebook, or LinkedIn, or these companies. Okay, these are product based companies, or any CRM software company. Okay, there will be some small unknown company in the other part of the world in US, and they will have their entire software development team in one of these service based companies. Okay, and they'll be building the product according to two people who are sitting on the other side of the table. Okay, so there is no different as such, there is no transition as such. Don't think there is a transition, it's just the project. So find a project within your company which is a product based company if you want to learn that, and see that the methodology will be different, the project management will be different. Most of the product based companies will use agile. Okay, so that's what. And the other way is to change your company directly to a product based company. So list down some of the good product based companies and think about, okay, how can I go and join this company? Don't quit your company yet. First find out how I'm going to. Okay, they say, okay, you need Java programming. Okay, learn that. You need this, you need this. Okay, all these things you learn and use your service based experience to show that, look, I can be very good here also. Okay, RPI, I am from ECE, okay, and not good in computer science basics like operating system and algorithms. I want to work in service-based company for a few years and then switch to product-based company. You don't need to do that. You learn one programming language really well, RPI, and you don't have to make a decision whether you want to join a product-based company or a services-based company. Okay, and it is much easier to join a product-based company than a services based company. Okay, because product based company teams are smaller, lot of startups the teams are smaller, so they will absorb you quickly and you will learn a whole lot of things quickly. Okay, now you don't need to know a lot about operating system, you need to know a lot about programming language and how to build an application which you will have to go out and learn. On my channel I share a lot of things about Coursera and EDX, which are good platform where you can learn any programming language from scratch. And once you learn that programming language, it will take 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. It's all about your patience, how much patience you have. In the end, people who win because they have a lot of patience. If you think on the first day you are going to know everything, it's not going to happen. Okay, it took me around a year or 2 years to master the programming language that I first started using for building a product. It took me 1 or 2 years, but during that entire period I kept on learning. I must have read the same book 5 times. I must have practiced so many codes so many hundreds of times before I became good in programming. Okay, so it's all about patience. It is not true. Again, in services based organization, it depends on who is the client. Okay, if the client says that I'm going to follow data structures and algorithms, data structures is required for any programming. Data structure is a way to think. Okay, data structure is how you take the real world concepts, okay, and create an abstract. Because think about this, every software is all about data. We are taking data from somewhere, we are processing that data, and then based on that processing we are giving some kind of an output. So everything is data. But how do you take this data? How do you create this? How do you relate the real life data? For example, if you are talking about a person, how do you define that person in your software application? That is what data structure is about. Okay, so data structure is not difficult to learn. If you read a good book on data structures, it will automatically help you with understanding how the data structures work. And nowadays you don't even need a knowledge of data structures, you directly go to database. A database is also a data structure. Okay, so you learn about how to design a database. Okay, that will give you half of the knowledge about data structure, because it is similar. Of course, data structure is required in high level programming, because for example, let's say maps programming, Google Maps. Okay, in that, every position, like a petrol pump is a data structure, a hotel is a data structure. So they are dealing with so many different data structure, and they have to connect all these things into this Google Maps, and all these things are happening dynamically. So if you don't know data structures and you don't know algorithms and stuff, and that high level programming, then you will not be able to join a Google Maps team. Correct? But for a product company, let's say there is a product company. Let's talk about Paytm. It's not necessary. Paytm is a database, and then there is a front end Paytm, and everything is happening between this database and the front end application. So if you know database programming, and if you know front end programming, or if you know front end and back end programming, then that is more than enough for this. Okay, and otherwise you can interact with me on my channel. On my channel, on any video, if you put a comment, I will reply to that comment. Okay, I'll reply to that comment. Even if I will answer that question in live, I will still go ahead and reply to your comment, because I feel when you ask the question, I should immediately help you as far as possible. At this moment, I get about 3 to 4 comments every day, so I reply to it. If I start getting 100, 200 comments, then it will become a little bit different, and then we will see how to handle that. Okay, so thank you very much. Spread this channel around. Subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon so that you get the next notification. Thank you very much. Stay focused and stay rich.